Hey Libra, welcome. What I'd like to do for you now is a 3-card spread. Recent past, current situation, and moving forward. With a couple of clarifiers. And finally, an oracle card. So, let's get started. There seems to have been some significant heartbreak, serious disappointment, something that has actually truly made you question your own abilities, your own prowess, how you've related to the world for a very long time has been shattered. You don't seem to be able to enjoy the fun stuff maybe you used to when you were younger. You are so fundamentally traumatized by whatever has occurred that you don't find joy in, having little crushes on people or going out and maybe hooking up or meeting new people or even having that sense of potential in that. Something feels like you've transcended that desire or that excitement, and you're really holding back. You're really withholding right now. And maybe it's not even that you're really processing properly. Not that going out or, being flippant about things is healing, but it doesn't look like there are any real cards of transformation or self-reflection. It really seems like hunkering down. Maybe you are going through one of the stages of grief, an ego death, and there's nothing anybody can say or do to change your mind. It's like that feeling, getting in a car accident and having the airbags go off. And in that moment, you're not hurt, but you're completely immune to all sense of the environment around you because you're so blindsided by that visceral hurt. It looks like moving forward, you're at such a deep place of rock bottom that you don't know what's good and what's bad, what's up and what's down, what's light and what's dark. Maybe you're vacillating between two extremes of emotion where sometimes you feel really positive and hopeful, and sometimes you're incredibly dark. Maybe there's something that is an aspect of your own personality that is really challenging for you to face. And I'm not into victim blaming, but we can all have a role in things that unravel, even if we're just the enabler. I have complete empathy for any kind of toxic situation because I believe that, we're all kind of victims of our own upbringing in a lot of ways. And generational trauma and all of that play a role. Genetics play a role. But maybe it's time to really face what it is that is shifted in your own perception of yourself. It's a very dark place to be. It's a lot of dark work. But that's how you become a king or a queen of the deck, and eventually an emperor and an empress, is you face those things that were periods of time in which you weren't necessarily the best version of yourself, and you can transform and transcend that. Okay, I'm gonna pull an oracle card. Wow. Birchrod. Birchrod brings strife to what should be bliss. To husband and wife, all has gone amiss. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. And birchrod was traditionally used, and still is used, in corporal punishment. You can see a picture of a child here, which indicates that there was something broken. I don't want to use the word abusive, but there was something unhealthy about a dynamic. And it's time to really face the reality of that and what part you may have played, what part, someone else has played in that, or a situation that you maybe find yourself in as a pattern in your own life it's time to really dig deep and figure out what that patterning is. And there is light at the end of the tunnel of doing that work. All right, well, that's where I'm going to leave it. What are your thoughts? Thank you again for spending time with me, and I do hope to see you again. Take care. Cheers.